Ah, Let me take a sip of that real quick. Thank everybody for joining the stream. Let me um let me go over to the page here. Let me send an invite to everybody over on the Facebook. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. How everybody doing? Thanks for joining the stream. We just send a link out to the Facebook. Give me a second, yo. All right, all right, all right. We getting ready to start. We got Rap Generation in the building. Rap Generation, thank you for joining the stream. Love your page. Anyone that's watching this stream here today, don't forget, go on Instagram. You got Instagram, go check out Rap Generation's page. Um, Rap Generation has a nice hip hop page going there. Pays homage to a lot of old school artists, classic hip hop. Has a lot of CDs, magazines. Go check out Rap Generation's page, man. Thank you for joining the stream. Don't forget, as soon as you join the stream, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and hit subscribe to the channel. Rap Generation said, "What's good, bro? One love to you, man. Thank you very much for joining." You know what it is, G. Yes, yes, we do. Again, if you're now joining the stream, go check out Rap Generation on his Instagram page. All right. YouTube also. Rap Generation also on YouTube. We got Diamond in the building. Diamond, thank you very much for joining the stream. We appreciate you. Diamond says, "Bars, hey, you're out there. Yeah, we here. Don't forget, pick something to drink. I don't know what y'all drinking tonight, but I'm going with agua again this week. Going with water, man. We're going with water. Um, Today we're gonna be talking about AZ versus Raekwon. We're also gonna hit some Valentine's Day rumors. There was a rumor about a versus happening on Valentine's Day. We're gonna hit that, and we're also gonna touch on some Tupac. Rest in peace, Tupac. Tupac's anniversary for his All Eyez on Me is on February 3rd, this Saturday, 13th. So this Saturday, February 13th, is the anniversary to Tupac's All Eyez on Me double CD. We're gonna talk about that also. But let's start off with Raekwon, man. So AZ recently on a podcast mentioned that he would like to go and do a versus against Raekwon. AZ is calling out Raekwon. So I'm gonna need you guys. I'm gonna need y'all. Go in the comment section. Let me know. Up off the top. Off the top. I'm gonna ask y'all off the top. Hit the comment section. Hit the chat. Can AZ defeat Raekwon in a versus? Is AZ out of his mind challenging Raekwon to a versus? Does AZ have the discography to beat Raekwon in a versus? Hit the chat, y'all. I want to hear what you guys got to say before I say what I got to say. I want to hear what you guys got to say about this. AZ challenging Raekwon to a versus. I'm gonna hit the chat, see what y'all saying. Again, Diamond says, "Bars, hey, y'all out there. Yep, we here. Don't forget, smash the like button. Thank you very much." Rap Generation says, "Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you back." So Rap Generation says, AZ. Woo, woo, woo. Off the top, Rap Generation is going with AZ over Raekwon. Rap Generation says, "But Raekwon, my favorite, woo." Mm. Rap Generation also says, AZ first three albums a classic. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. Rap Generation, we're going to have to talk about this for a second. The question we're asking you guys right now, AZ challenging Raekwon. Can AZ defeat Raekwon in a versus? Rap Generation just picked AZ over Wu-Tang member Raekwon, and then says that Ray is his favorite Wu member. But we're going to disregard that. We're going to jump back. AZ. AZ's discography. Let's go through some of AZ's albums. Rap Generation says that AZ has his first 3 albums are classics. AZ's first album is called Do or Die, released in 1995. Classic. Amongst the hip hop heads out there, amongst representable, respectable hip hop heads, Do or Die is considered a very, very, very solid album. So I'll give you Do or Die. AZ's second album, released in 1998, Pieces of a Man. Pieces of a Man, a classic. I'm going to put a question mark on that one. AZ's third album, 2001, 9 Lives. Is that a classic? In my opinion, no. So, Do or Die, 1995. Pieces of a Man, 1998. 9 Lives, 2001. I'm going to give you Do or Die classic. I'm going to give you Pieces of a Man, question mark. I'm going to say 9 Lives, no. Raekwon, first 3 albums. Let's compare. Let's do a comparison here. Let's give you Raekwon's first 3 albums. I'm going to hit the chat before we do this. Again, we're going back to Rap Generation's comment. He says Raekwon is his favorite Wu member. AZ's first 3 albums are classics. Diamond says, Rap Generation, how you feel about this? Okay, he's getting in there. Big statement. Diamond says, to me, it's an era of gangster being AZ and Wu. Diamond Onyx also says Ray is more of a cultural rap artist. Diamond Onyx also says, not a good match, but decent match. Okay, before I comment on the comments, let's go through Raekwon's first 3 albums. 1995, Only Built for Cuban Link. Classic? That's not even a question. I'm just going to jump over there. 1999, Immobility. Classic? No. Solid? Yes. Classic status? Raekwon's third album, 2003, The Lex Diamond Story. Classic? No. Solid album? Yes. So if we were to compare AZ's Do or Die to Raekwon's Only Built for Cuban Link, I'm going Only Built for Cuban Link all day, every day. Hit the comments. Let me know what you guys think. AZ's second album, Pieces of a Man versus Immobility. That's a tie. That's a tie for me. That's a tie. AZ's third album, 9 Lives versus the Lex Diamond Story. Raekwon takes that again. So, I'm going back to Rap Generation's comment that he thinks that Raekwon is going to lose in the verses to AZ. I want y'all to hit the comment section. Let me know what you guys got to say. Rap Generation comment says Immobility is trash. I'm not gonna call another man's piece of work trash. But you, yeah, that's a strong statement, man. But I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. Rap Generation says AZ's first 3 albums over Raekwon's first 3 albums. Whew, that's tough. That's tough. That's a tough statement. So we've been hearing a lot of talk about Valentine's Day, verses coming up. What's the next verses? We haven't seen a verses since the last verses with Ashanti and Keisha Cole. And I believe Jason sent something on our Instagram, sent a link to me, and we were talking about Swiss Beats and Timbaland talking about a probably doing a verses for Valentine's Day, which I thought was a great idea. Having the verses on Valentine's Day. Remember, this year Valentine's Day falls on Sunday, so this Sunday is Valentine's Day. It's a weekend. It's Valentine's Day. Versus is popping. Everybody's going to be home. Whether you go out with your lady, you go out with your guy, you stay at home with your lady, you stay at home with your guy, you eat in, you dine out. I would think if you do a versus, you do it maybe 8 o'clock. And we all know these artists come to the verses late anyway. So they're going to be late to the verses. So the verses ain't going to start till 8:30, 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock on Valentine's Day would have been a perfect time to have a versus. It's already Thursday. We have 2 more days before Valentine's. I don't see them announcing a versus just 2 days before Valentine's Day. Maybe they can. If they do announce it, maybe they can, but I just don't see them announcing a versus right now. But if they do, I'll definitely watch it. I'll watch it. If they do announce a versus for Valentine's Day, who do you guys want to see in that versus? Drop a comment in the comment section. Today we're talking about AZ versus Raekwon. We're talking about Valentine's Day versus. We're talking about 2Pac's All Eyez On Me anniversary coming up on Saturday, February the 13th. 2Pac's All Eyez On Me was released back in 1996. What was your favorite song off of that album? Did you ever own that album? And where does that album stand to you in 2Pac's discography? Hit the comment section, y'all. Let me know what you guys think. So, we got Marlon Jones in the building. Yeah, shout out to the chat room. 16 bars. Shout out. Thank you for joining the stream. NYC in the building. Don't forget, drop an AZ versus Raekwon. Who will win in the versus Raekwon and AZ? Who do you want to see if a Valentine's Day versus does happen? And we're going to talk a little bit later about the Dr. Dre dating rumors. So, again, today we're going to be talking about 2Pac's All Eyez On Me double CD anniversary coming up. I have a few of my Tupac albums here. This is the Better Days album. This is one that he released after he passed away. Double CD. It's trash. I ran through this album so much, man. The whole case is all over the place, man. My bad, y'all. Just a few of my favorite Tupac albums. This is the Better Days album. I really like this album. This was one of his postmortem albums after he passed away. The Tupac Greatest Hits album. Another one of my favorite albums. Another one of my favorite Tupac albums. A lot of amazing songs in there. This is just another double CD. Double CD here. And a lot of people didn't know that 2Pac's All Eyez On Me double CD was actually one of the first major, it was a major label release double CD. Other people did. I think somebody did a double CD, but it was like a mixtape or something like that. But I could be wrong too. Hit the comment section. But 2Pac's All Eyez On Me was the first major double CD released by a record label. And at that time, 2Pac's mind was just on a different level. To release a double CD, and disc one had 14 tracks, disc two had 13 tracks. So that's 27 tracks this man released on one CD. And All Eyez On Me is considered a classic. How do you release a double CD with 27 tracks and the album is still amazing? You got guys dropping 10 tracks, 12 tracks, and half of the tracks are garbage. 2Pac released a double CD back in 1996, 27 tracks, and that album still holds up today. I'm gonna hit the comment section. Okay, all right, we got Marlon Jones in the building. Yeah, shout out to the chat room. All right, Diamond Onyx says 16 bars. Who would you think makes a better match for AZ? Diamond Onyx, I really don't want to see an AZ versus. Now, no disrespect to AZ. I think AZ is a good artist. I just don't think AZ has the classics. He has songs. Don't get me wrong. AZ has songs. Okay, AZ has a discography of Do or Die, Pieces of a Man, 9 Lives, Aztec, AWOL, The Former, Undeniable, Legendary. I think most of AZ's work was early in his career. And then he has he has stuff off the Firm album also. He has stuff he did with other artists. I just don't think AZ has 20 tracks. Okay? When you look at Raekwon, right? When you look at Raekwon, putting him against Raekwon, to me, is just not a good matchup. And if you're going to go in a versus against Raekwon, if AZ was to go in a versus against Raekwon, remember, Raekwon has his solo albums. Only Built for Cuban Link, Only Built for Cuban Link 2. But he has his solo albums. He has all the stuff he did with singular Wu-Tang members. Remember, him and Ghostface was heavy on Iron Man. He was heavy on RZA. He was heavy on GZA. Look, and then there are all the Wu-Tang albums. So Raekwon has the ability to pull from a lot of different content. Not saying that AZ can. AZ can pull some stuff too from different artists. But I just don't think that AZ's career matches Raekwon's career. And I really don't want to see AZ in a versus. He doesn't have 20 heavy tracks to go against an artist like a Raekwon. He just doesn't. So let me hit the chat one more time. Marlon Jones says, I like that shirt. Yeah. NYC Addictions sent me this. Don't forget, y'all, go check out NYC Addictions. Check out their YouTube page. They're running around New York City doing all kind of crazy stuff, man. Got this from NYC Addictions. Love this. Marlon Jones says, yeah, I own that album. All right. Diamond says, again, if there is a versus for Valentine's Day, I'll still believe a female and male should go for the battle. I really want to see it too, Diamond. And if that does happen, my choice is Mary J. Blige. So if we get a Valentine's Day versus, I definitely want to see Mary J. If it's against any dude, I'll definitely want to see Mary J. Blige against someone. Marlon Jones says Raekwon hits different as AZ only for my cats. Marlon Jones says Raekwon hits different as AZ only for New York cats, and Sugar Hill came out with the movie. That's it. Listen, I'm not disrespecting AZ. Look, I like AZ as an artist. Don't get me wrong. I just think if we go in 20 songs, if we're gonna pick 20 heavy tracks that you want to play, if AZ is picking 20 tracks against Raekwon, 20 tracks, it'll be a 17-3 massacre. Raekwon. If Raekwon pulls 20 tracks and AZ pulls 20 tracks, Raekwon it'll be a 17-3 massacre. Today we're talking about AZ versus Raekwon potential versus Valentine's Day versus. Looks like it's still up in the air. Who do you want to see if it happens on a Valentine's Day versus? Diamond Onyx wants to see a male versus female. I like that too. I want to see Mary J. Blige in the verses. And we're talking about 2Pac today, yo. 2Pac's All Eyez On Me double CD anniversary is Saturday the 13th. And I'm just going through a few of my 2Pac CDs. This is the 2Pac double CD. This is the greatest hits. This right here is his Better Days album. I love that cover. That cover is hard. This is the Are You Still Down CD here. Another one of my favorite 2Pac CDs. And another double CD. Original double CD. All right. Again, I trash. Listen, these CDs get so much play, y'all. I literally trash my CDs, man. I gotta apologize. So yeah, this is the Are You Still Down double CD. 2Pac's anniversary. What's your favorite song off of All Eyez On Me? Is All Eyez On Me your favorite 2Pac project? Drop in the comments. What's your favorite 2Pac project? Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button as soon as you get up in here. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Don't forget we got the merch. Hoodie season is still here. It's cold out there in New York City. It's cold out there where you guys are at too, man. So don't forget hoodie season. We got the hoodies. Hit us up. Email us 16barshow@gmail. We can get these out to you. We got the tees also if you want to wear it in the crib. Don't forget to send in your request for Bodega Stories. We got some more Bodega Stories coming up. We got some more sandwiches. So if you want to see your sandwich featured on Bodega Stories, send it over to us. Hit us on our Instagram. Hit us on our Facebook. Email us. Hit us in the chat. Let us know what sandwich you want to see in Bodega Stories. We might just feature your sandwich in Bodega Stories, all right? Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre was out. Dr. Dre was seen out on a date with a young lady over the week. And people are questioning, should Dr. Dre be dating this quick? Let me hit the chat one more time. JK Numbers 5 is in the building. JK Numbers 5, thank you very much for joining the stream. Hope you're enjoying the stream. JK number 5, Live from NYC is my jam. Ooh, that's a hard song. Yeah. Okay. Diamond Onyx says, how many cameos on 2Pac's double disc do collabs? Do collab numbers? Let me read that again. How many cameos on 2Pac's double disc? The collabo. So let's go back to that. Let's go to that double CD. All Eyez On Me. So All Eyez On Me, again, here's a track on All Eyez On Me that gets a lot of talk. The one with the Wu-Tang members when they cut out Jizza on there. But 14 tracks on disc 1, 13 tracks on disc 2. All Eyez On Me. Maybe my second favorite Tupac album? I go back and forth. I go back and forth with my second favorite album. My number one Tupac album stays the same. I go back and forth with my second favorite Tupac album, and sometimes it's All Eyez on Me, and then sometimes it's Me Against the World. So I go back and forth with my second favorite Tupac album. We got Jason in the building. Jason, what up, y'all? Jason, thanks for joining the stream. Don't forget, tonight we're talking about potential AZ versus Raekwon. Who do you think will win in the verses if Raekwon and AZ? We got Rap Generation jumping out the window early. He says AZ will take down Raekwon. And in the same breath, he says Raekwon is his favorite Wu member. Who would win in the verses between AZ and Raekwon? Today we're also showing homage to 2Pac's All Eyez on Me, which dropped on February the 13th, 1996. What is your favorite Tupac album? What is your favorite song off of All Eyez on Me? We got a comment from Diamond Onyx. So in turn, I feel like an artist should not pick their opponents for a versus. Woo! You know, I have to agree with that. I have to agree with that. I'm going to read what Diamond Onyx just said again. Diamond Onyx says, so in turn, I feel like an artist should not pick their opponents for verses. I 100% agree with that. I've been going back and forth with Lil' Kim about this. Every time I see a Lil' Kim interview, Lil' Kim is talking about who she wants to see in the verses. AZ has spoken who he wants in the verses. I've seen interviews with LL Cool J turning down people left and right, and he wants the verses who he wants to do in the verse. I agree 100%. Swizz Beatz and Timbaland should be the ones reading the room. Read the room. You gotta read the room. Read the room, Timbaland and Swizz, and reach out to the artist and say, hey, look, we think you guys should do a versus battle together. And even in the case of the T.I. versus Jeezy. T.I. versus Jeezy was slated to happen, and then the people spoke. The people said, nah, man, we rather see Jeezy and Gucci. What happened? They made it happen, gave the people what they want. Listen, right now, shameless plug, our Kim versus Foxy versus is up to 20,000 plus views. So the people want it. So I agree. Kim, fall back, let the people talk, let the people say who they want to see in the verses. Timbaland, Swizz, read the room. Let's see how that goes. Jason got a comment. Jason says, I like AZ more lyrically and flow-wise, but Ray got the purple tape, the Wu-Tang bangers, the features like John Blaze that'll beat AZ. I just explained that. Excuse me. I'm not taking anything away from AZ. AZ can rap. That guy can rap. AZ has a few. I think AZ's discography is heavy, is top heavy. His first two or three albums, I think, are his best work. After that, I think he kind of faded. Yes, he has the Firm album he can pull from. Yes, he has features here and there he can pull from. But when you're talking about taking 20 songs and going against Raekwon the Chef, Raekwon has his personal albums. Raekwon has albums with each individual Wu member. Raekwon has tracks from the Wu-Tang slate. Let's give you the Wu-Tang albums, okay? So Wu-Tang has, as a group, Raekwon can pull from Enter the 36 Chambers, Wu-Tang Forever, The W, Iron Flag, 8 Diagrams, A Better Tomorrow, Once Upon a Time in Shaolin, The Saga Continues. And Raekwon has features from other artists. Listen, I'm saying it. If Raekwon goes against AZ, it'll be a 17-3 massacre. Raekwon will tear that boy apart. No disrespect to AZ as an artist. He just doesn't have the caliber of songs to mess with a Raekwon. Y'all got to drop it in the comments. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Nicholas McFarland is in the building. Thank you for joining the stream today. Don't forget, today we're talking about AZ versus Raekwon. Valentine's Day versus. Is it going to happen? If it does happen, who do you guys want to see in the Valentine's Day versus? I want to see Mary J. Blige against somebody else. And we're talking about 2Pac. 2Pac, the great 2Pac Shakur. The great 2Pac Shakur. His anniversary for All Eyez On Me is Saturday the 13th, released in 1996. What is your favorite song off of All Eyez On Me? Is that your favorite Pac album? Let me hit the comment section one more time. So Nicholas says, I was blasting Pun and Pac earlier. Oof. Oh, man. Oof. Two greats, rest in peace. Imagine if Pun was still here. Imagine if Pac was still here. Imagine if Big was still here. You know that throughout time, they may have patched their differences. They may have patched their differences. Imagine getting a song with Biggie, Pac, and Pac. Oh, man, I don't even want to go there, yo. Let me go back to the chat. Jason said I was just blasting Pac and Pun earlier. Shout out to the legends. Rest in peace. Diamond Onyx says Bodega Story sandwich I would create would be an Angus beef with Cajun flavored fries, provolone cheese, tomato and fried onions. All of these ingredients on the stomach sloppy with the mayo. Ooh, ooh. So wait. So Diamond Onyx wants an Angus beef with Cajun flavored fries. Is the fries on the set? Cajun flavored fries, provolone cheese, tomatoes, and fried onions. Whew. Ooh, I'm getting hungry right now thinking about that. Jason says, my bad, I'm at work. It's all good. Jayla's in the building. Jay Boogie, how you doing tonight? Thanks for joining the stream. Again, tonight we're talking about AZ versus Raekwon. We're also talking about Dr. Dre dating rumors. How long should you wait? How long should you wait after a breakup to start dating again? How long before do you go out with a significant other? Are you seen in public? A week? A month? A few months? A year? If Dr. Dre and his wife are going through divorce, right? Is Dr. Dre not allowed to have a social life until his divorce is final? Is Dr. Dre, is he supposed to have his social life inside where he's not out, people seeing him? You guys hit the comments. I'm puzzled with this one. If Dr. Dre is going through a divorce and people have just saw him out having dinner at a steakhouse with a young lady, nobody knows why they were having dinner anyway. These are just rumors. How long does a man or a lady, how long does a man or a woman have to wait before they're seen with another person? Hit the comment section, y'all. We're gonna go to some more 2Pac albums. Machiavelli, my favorite 2Pac album of all time. This is actually a double CD. Okay, this was released after 2Pac had passed away. This is actually a CD. If you read it carefully, you'll see one side of the disc is the CD with all the songs. The second side of the disc is actually a DVD. All right, so you got the CD version of the songs on one side of the CD. and the other side has the DVD version of the songs on the other side. Um, this was like a special edition CD that was pressed after the original Machiavelli was released. My favorite Tupac album of all time. And yeah, my second favorite Tupac album. It goes between All Eyez on Me and um, Me Against the World. So I go back and forth with those two albums as my favorite Tupac albums, depending on how I feel, my second and third. So again, I so much, it gets so much play, man. My bad. I mess up my CDs. Let me hit the comments. Let me see what you're talking about over here. So Jay Boogie's in the building. Jay Boogie, thanks for joining the stream. Diamond Onyx says Dr. Dre just got out of surgery and he's out and about. I mean, he is in divorce case while trying to date. Oh, okay. So Diamond, so Diamond, he's not, because he's still going through the divorce, he's not allowed to date. Is that what you're saying? We got Classy Infamous in the building. Classy Infamous, thank you for joining the stream. Classy Infamous says, I want to see a rap battle. All right. What rap battle do you want to see? Wait. Hold on. Classy, you saying you want to see a rap battle on Valentine's Day? Not an R&B? Wait, hold on. Classy Infamous, you got to respond, please. You said, I want to see a rap battle. So are you saying if a Valentine's Day versus does happen, you want to see a Jadakiss versus Fab, or like a Snoop DMX? Is that what you want to see? You don't want to see an R&B versus? Hit the comment section. Diamond Eye said, J Boogie, hello Queen. Yep. Jason says, Dre better leave her alone ASAP. Why does he have to leave? Why does he have to leave her alone? Put me on. I don't know anything about her. I don't know who she is. But Jason, hit the comment. Let me know why you said Dre better leave her alone ASAP. So don't forget, yo, hit our new artists playlist. If you want to see some new artist music, you can hit the new artist playlist. Don't forget, we got the merch. Still got a merch. We're still in hoodie season here in New York. So if you need some merch, hit us up. If you want to support the channel, don't forget, hit the PayPal down below, support the channel. Classy Infamous says, a sing-off then. No, Classy Infamous. I'm just asking you. I'm just asking. I don't know if you meant if you want to see a versus with rappers versus, or you want to see a versus with more R&B type verses. Me personally, I would rather see a more R&B-ish type verses. I mean, if it's Valentine's Day, if a versus happens on Valentine's Day, I would like to see a more laid backish verses with, singing and love songs and stuff like that. I'm just saying, if you guys don't feel that, let me know. Let me just say, man. Like I said before, I really don't care to see an AZ versus Raekwon. I really think if AZ does do a versus Raekwon, my hype meter will be very low for that. And again, I just don't think AZ is the type of artist that you want to have in a versus. AZ has his following here in New York City, but I don't know how far of an artist AZ reaches. How much people does he really reach throughout the U.S. and throughout the world? Remember, versus is not just in your hometown. Versus is not just in your city. Versus is being broadcast all over the internet. And when you look at the numbers on Versus, you're getting numbers from a lot of different countries all over the world. Look at what the Versus with the reggae artists Beanie Man and Bounty Killer did. They changed Versus forever. So people all over the world are watching Versus. I don't know if it's, in fact, I want to say I don't know. AZ does not have the star power of a Raekwon. So if that versus does happen, Raekwon will be carrying that versus because everybody knows Raekwon. Okay? The world knows Raekwon. The world knows this. The world knows this. The world knows Wu-Tang Clan. The world knows Raekwon is one of the 9 members. I don't think the world knows AZ. We know AZ. New York City knows AZ. Other states around the U.S. knows AZ. Yes, his name pumps in other countries. Rap Generation just said that he will choose AZ over Raekwon. But as a whole, AZ is not messing with Raekwon, and I really think that will be a waste if AZ goes against Raekwon. I think it'll be a wash. Raekwon will murder that boy in a versus, and I think it's kind of a disrespectful slap in Raekwon's face to put Raekwon versus AZ. AZ is not on Raekwon's level. And again, I want to be clear. No disrespect to AZ. I like the guy. I like his music. The Firm is one of my favorite albums all time. But when you're talking about one of the Wu members, when you're talking about one of the Wu-Tang Clan members that you want to go up against, he was better off saying going up against RZA. He was better off saying going up against Capadonna or Yuga. Raekwon? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. But you guys hit the comments. I want to hear what you guys got to say about this. If Raekwon goes against AZ, AZ has called out Raekwon. If that battle does happen on Versus, who do you guys see winning that Versus? Let me hit the comments. Let me see what y'all saying up in here, man. We're going to go back to Classy Infamous. Classy Infamous was clarifying a sing-off then. All right. I like to see that. Diamond Alex said, I don't knock Dre, but like you said, if she's relatively or a significant other, I just think the world would wonder if this moves he makes with dating someone so soon. Okay, I see what you're saying. And again, the question I ask is, how soon should Dr. Dre wait before dating, um, due to his divorce settlement? Classy Infamous said maybe it's singer and singer like Trey Songz and Tyrese. That's a good matchup too. I like that. That'll bring in. Oh, listen, if Tyrese and Trey Songz does a versus on Valentine's Day, ooh, fellas, y'all better get it in before the versus starts, yo. Y'all better get your woman's attention before the versus starts. When that versus starts with Tyrese and Trey Songz out there, it's a wrap for you fellas, man. You only gonna see her again rest of the night, man. So yeah, I like that. Trey Songz versus Tyrese, that'll be a hit. Jason says, I heard Swizz and Timbaland talking about the Valentine's Day verses in a recap video. I didn't know what happened. Got me feeling like I'm spreading false information when I'm not like that. No. It's not false information. It's if you hear about this and you send this over, if I'm hearing about this, if someone's hearing about this, all we can do is talk about it. All we can do is talk about it. People talk about stuff all the time. Rumors come out here all the time. There's people asking for verses. There's people asking for verses that we don't know about. Just the same way how Lil' Kim was on I forgot what was she on. She was doing an interview and she was stating that Swizz Beatz told her that guys don't want the verses against her. So don't worry about that. That's nothing. I would have think that this would have been a great opportunity to do a versus on Valentine's Day. Again, Valentine's Day falls on a Sunday. A Sunday. So that's a weekend. Imagine, and we're in a pandemic. I know some states people are going out and hanging out and stuff, but on a Sunday on Valentine's, you know everybody's going to be home. You know everybody's going to be home with their significant others or their jump offs or their side pieces. They're going to be in the crib. What better time do you do a versus than that? And especially like Classy Infamous just says, if you do the right matchup, a Tyrese and a Trey Songz, oh man, these females will lose their minds on that versus. But it's already Thursday. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we'll see. Jay Boogie says, Diamond Alex, hey, Classy Infamous says, like a singer, and a singer is a good Valentine's vibe. Yes, I agree. Singing the love ballad for the air. I totally agree. Um, Diamond Onyx says, Classy Infamous, nice match, but their era and time would probably stop that one. Tyrese was before Trey Songz, but I like that match. That is true, though. Tyrese and Trey Songz are in two different eras. Has anybody did a versus with the eras being far apart so far? Um, what was the one with Alicia Keys, John Lennon? When did John Lennon come out? Alicia Keys has been around for a long time. Who else had a versus that the eras were far apart? Dre and Snoop, no. Gucci and Jay-Z, not really. I can't think of any. But I think that'll be a nice matchup though, Tyrese versus Trey Songz. People love Tyrese, people love Trey Songz. You never know. Classy Infamous said, Diamond Onyx, thank you. NYC 187, thank you for joining the stream. NYC 187, salute. Diamond Onyx. So NYC 187 says Raekwon got big catalog. Listen, man. Listen, y'all. Listen, 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 listen. When you take an artist like Raekwon, right? Raekwon, ever since he came out with the Wu-Tang Clan with 36 Chambers, you got to remember, the Wu-Tang Clan, after they released that first album, they started doing solo projects. Method Man was the first Wu-Tang solo project. So they started doing solo projects after the first collaborative album. And most of the 9 members made songs within those solo albums. Okay, Method Man has a catalog. Ugar got a catalog. Ghost got a catalog. RZA got a catalog. ODB got a catalog. Jizza got a catalog. So Raekwon has songs on each of these individual artists' albums. You go back and listen to Iron Man. Raekwon and Ghost goes crazy on Iron Man. Listen. So he has all of those individual Wu members. On top of that, Raekwon is respected throughout the hip hop game. Okay? And when you respect it in hip hop, you get on a lot of people's records. And Raekwon has dropped classics on other, I'm not talking about Wu members, I'm talking about just other artists. Okay? So he got bangers from those. And then on top of that, you have all of the Wu-Tang albums to pull from. If AZ goes against Raekwon, it's going to be a 17-3. And I'm being generous to AZ by giving him 3 because any song that AZ drops, any song, any of AZ's bangers, whatever AZ's top banger is, Raekwon has one to trumpet. I'm telling you. Anyone, name it. Hit the comments, name AZ's best song. Raekwon has a song to top that. And it doesn't have to be his record. It could be a feature, and it could be a feature on one of the Wu members. It'll be a 17-3 slaughter, Raekwon, all the way. Let me hit the comments, y'all. So we're gonna go back to NYC 187. NYC 187 says Raekwon got big catalog. That's fact. Classy Infamous says Raekwon got AZ. I agree. Davinar says I feel the same way about Ray and AZ. Not matchable. I agree. Classy Infamous says that's big money. Listen, versus, you don't need to make it happen. Classy Infamous says Keisha Cole and Ashanti. That was a big versus, man. That versus did some good numbers. That versus did some really good numbers. And shout out to Ashanti. I gave Ashanti the win over that. No disrespect to Keisha Cole, but I felt Ashanti on that. We got Gary 439 Iffy in the building. Gary, thanks for joining the stream. Gary got a comment. Gary says Raekwon will defeat AZ. Wu-Tang's finest is the best MC. Listen, man. Listen, I'm not trying to diss AZ, yo. I'm just saying it's just not a good matchup, man. Don't forget, today we're talking about 2Pac's All Eyes on Me CD anniversary comes up this Saturday, the 13th. That was released back in 1996. We just started our 1996 series, so we're going to be dropping a lot of 1996 tracks within the next few weeks. We already released one. We got another one coming for y'all this Saturday, so go back and watch that one. I'm just going through a few of my 2Pac CDs that I got in my collection. That's the Are You Still Down? Another one of my favorites is the Better Days. I just love this cover, man. One of my favorite 2Pac covers, the Better Days cover. Um, Greatest Hits. Disc 1 has 12 tracks. Disc 2 has 13 tracks. Another one of my favorite 2Pac albums. Maybe my second favorite 2Pac album of all time, Me Against the World. My favorite 2Pac album of all time, Machiavelli. Again, this is the double CD Machiavelli. And this is something that 2Pac, you see right there, it says dual CD. This is the first dual CD ever, y'all. I don't think you ever seen this before 2Pac did this. One side is a DVD, one side is a CD. 2Pac was on a different level, y'all. And I have one of my collection CDs I picked up some time back in the 90s. If you remember the song with 2Pac and Biggie, the Hereafter song, that song is on there. Produced in Japan. All right. Another one of my favorite. I like putting this on every now and then just to listen to it. Anything 2Pac is always welcome, man. Rest in peace, Pac. Let's hit the comments one more time. We're gonna go back to Gary 439. Iffy's comment. Gary says, Raekwon will destroy AZ. Wu-Tang's finest is the best MC. Gary also says, all Raekwon has to do is Cuban Link. Peace. Woo! Let's hit some Raekwon albums, man. I don't think Raekwon gets props for his discography. Only Built for Cuban Links, I think, is a hell of a classic. Immobility is a good album. Not a classic, but a pretty good, solid album. He released in 2003 the Lex Diamond Story. I love that album. That album is hard. Not a classic, but very, very, very solid album. 2009, he released Only Built for Cuban Link Part 2. Classic. Oh my gosh. 2011, he dropped Shaolin versus Wu-Tang. Another one of my favorite albums, yo. Go back and listen to that album. It has like a red cover. Method Man is heavy on there. But Shaolin versus Wu-Tang, that album was hard. He has Fly International Luxury Art. That album was a little bit weird for me. I liked it. I didn't like the cover. The cover was a little bit off. But solid album. Then he did The Wild. The Wild was okay. I really wasn't feeling The Wild too much. It was a good album. Not too bad. And Wu Massacre also. Wu Massacre was another collab album he did with Method Man and Ghostface. That album is fire. Oh, man. So, AZ versus Raekwon, not a good matchup. Not a good matchup. We got to do better with the matchups. And like Diamond Alex says earlier, I don't think it's a good look when artists are saying who they want to versus. Swiss Beats and Timbaland has to read the room. Read the room and see what the people are talking about. Okay, you got all these people working for y'all. Go around, hit all of these different sites. You got like 20 different sites. Get your algorithms together, all that stuff together, and get that stuff together because people want to see certain verses. Okay, you don't have to listen to these artists tell you who to match them up against. Give the people what they want. Lil' Kim versus Foxy Brown. Listen, the people want it, man. Right now, you guys are doing verses in separate areas, so there's not going to be any cat fights, nothing like that. So what's holding that back? Lil' Kim doesn't want to do it. I'm pretty sure Foxy's ready to do a versus. I heard Lil' Kim's 9 album that was released a little while back. Mm, mm. I heard Foxy on Nas King's Disease. Lil' Kim's Hardcore, Foxy Brown's Il Nana came out the same year, 1996, 1 week apart. Lil' Kim, mentored by Notorious B.I.G., Bad Boy Records, hell of a spitter. Foxy Brown, Nas, The Firm, Jay-Z, hanging out with the Rockefeller people, did some songs with the... Y'all gotta read the room, Swizz. Give the people what they want. All of these verses don't have to be a love affair verses. I get it. I get it. I get it, Swizz. I get it, Timberland. I get it. We wanna celebrate the artist. I get it. I get it. You want to celebrate the man. You want to celebrate the ladies. You want to celebrate their illustrious careers. You want to put them on a stage where the whole world can see their discography and see all the songs that they did, all the classics that they have, some of the songs we didn't even know they made, tell the stories of how the songs were created. I get it. I get it, Timbo. Swizz, I get it. I get it. But there was a time in the 90s. I ain't talking about 2020. What y'all doing now? Y'all acting a little weird now. There was a time back in the 80s and the 90s when you had to battle for your spot. When you had to really show. You had to really show what you got. You had to really spit. You think if Lil' Kim is on one side of the stage and Foxy Brown is on one side of the stage, they're going to be sharing sweet love stories about their careers? Foxy gonna drop something to tear Lil' Kim's head off. Lil' Kim going, what? What? That's what you doing, Foxy? Lil' Kim gonna drop something to destroy Foxy. Imagine their DJs in the back with the lineup. Imagine the DJ's 20-song lineup from Foxy Brown and a 20-song lineup from Lil' Kim. Imagine the people at home watching on Apple TV, on their Instagram, on their phones, watching their icon, Lil' Kim, on one side of the stage, Foxy Brown on the other side of the stage, going song for song, looking at each other on the mic. Imagine how a woman of hip hop would feel seeing two iconic hip hop heads on the stage doing battle. Classics after classics after classics after classics. And imagine that night ending and they looking at each other. Swizz, Timberland, you guys got to read the room, man. You got to read the room. There's enough love stories out there. Okay? We got enough nice, cool, calm, and collective verses. Let's get a battle. Let's get a real versus, guys. Put it together. I'm gonna hit the comment section. Comment section is going crazy. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go back to Gary. Gary439. If he says all Raekwon has to do is Cuban Link, peace. That's it. Look, man, I could co-sign that. Diamond Alex says Kimmy sells designer labels and does spit, but Fox Buzzy has bars, flow, form, and street credit. Plus, she is bona fide with class. Ooh. Yeah, Diamond Alex, you hitting under the belt right now. Okay. Diamond says, if they ever battle, I got mommy with the slanted eyes. Look, listen, I'm putting it out there too, man. Listen, if it happens, oh man, Kim versus Foxy. I take that back, man. I can't choose. I can't choose. If Kim goes against Foxy, I can't choose, y'all. My bad, man. I like them both, man. I like them both, man. You don't see Kim. Kim is on the Wall of Fame, man. Foxy's my girl. Diamond, y'all. I can't choose, y'all. If Kim versus Foxy ever happens, I'm gonna just sit back, get my drink, and just watch it and sing all the verses, verse for verse. I can't choose. My bad, y'all. Diamond Eye says, rest in peace, 2Pac. Rest in peace, Pac. We got Pac here. Y'all see Pac? Where Pac at? Are you still down? Pac is on the Wall of Fame. Diamond Eye says, read the rules. Read the room. Read the room. Read the room. Diamond Eye said, hey, yo, give me some Jim Jones in the battle. I would like to see Jim Jones in the battle. Diamond Onyx says, hey, yo, give me some Jim Jones in a battle. I co-sign that. Listen, Jim Jones will be a tough matchup for people. Jim Jones has his solo career, which has skyrocketed in the last 10, 15 years, okay? Remember, Jim Jones is for back in the early 2000s, and Jim Jones is still out here making music. So, Dipset, Jim Jones, them boys, listen, Jim Jones has his discography. Jim Jones has a mixtape run. Jim Jones has features in other artists. Jim Jones has the whole Dipset to choose from too. So Jim Jones will be a hard win. If they put Jim Jones in a battle, whoever he's matching up against is going to be a tough night for them. All right, so yo, we just hit the hour mark. We're gonna get ready to get up out of here. AZ versus Raekwon. Don't forget, drop in the comment section. Who do you want to see if it ever happens? I'm going with Raekwon all the way. Dr. Dre rumors. Excuse me. Should Dr. Dre wait until his divorce is final before he starts dating? Dr. Dre was seen out at the steakhouse with a young lady. We don't know why. He could have just been doing a business deal, y'all. Why y'all gotta get on Dre like that? Why he gotta be dating the young lady? Anyway, don't forget, y'all, this Saturday, the 13th, 2Pac anniversary of not this CD, okay, his All Eyez On Me double CD. Anniversary of 2Pac's All Eyez On Me double CD. I don't know where I put my double CD, All Eyez On Me. I gotta go find that. This the 13th. All Eyez On Me double CD anniversary is this Saturday, 1996. We got something dropping Saturday morning, so keep your eyes out for that. Don't forget, other people that are talking about doing a potential versus. I saw Drake versus LL Cool J. I'm hearing LL Cool J wants to do a versus against Jay-Z. I think a Kim versus Foxy would be good for the culture. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel, hit the PayPal down below. Don't forget, hit us up with the merch. We got the merch. Drop your sandwich, y'all. If you want to get a Bodega Stories episode with your sandwich featured, drop it in the comments. We might just use your sandwich. Diamond Alex just dropped her sandwich. I got to go back and write that down. That was a lot of stuff she wants in there. All I remember is provolone and I gotta go write that back down. Diamond, we're gonna have to do an episode for you. Don't forget to go check out the new artist spotlight playlist we got. Go check out the new artists. There's a lot of good stuff on there. Let's hit the chat one more time before we get up out of here. One more time. Diamond says he got heat right now. NYC 187 said G-Unit versus Dipset. Listen, man. Listen. Woo, thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that, NYC 187. I keep telling you, man, Swizz, Timberland, y'all got to read the room, man. People are talking about a G-Unit versus Dipset. If 50 Cent doesn't want to do it, look, listen, man, listen. If 50 doesn't want to do a G-Unit versus Dipset, y'all might have to leave that boy out, man. He's ducking verses left and right. He don't want to do a versus. He don't want to lose in a versus. People are asking for Dipset versus G-Unit, y'all. Swizz, You gotta pay that man. Get that man some. But you don't need no money right now. But get that man some money, man. Give him a check. Cut him a check. Apple, cut him a check. Doritos, Puffy, Ciroc. Cut that man a check, man. People want to see G Unit versus Dipset. NYC 187 has just put it in the chat. G Unit versus Dipset. People are asking for this, man. I go on different websites. People are talking about this. I'm on Instagram. People are talking. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. People are talking about this. Swizz, Timberland, y'all not seeing this? All the people y'all got working for y'all and your team, they ain't bringing this information back to y'all? Come on, man. We're going to get up out of here, y'all. I want to thank y'all for joining the stream as always. AZ versus Raekwon. I'm going with that boy Raekwon, man. It's your boy Onslaught Tree. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.